Okay, then I think it's time to start the media thread for January 21st, 2026. That's the current date. Um, yeah, I don't know. I decided to do it in slideshow format. I might try to update this as I go along. I'm not as far along as I would hope I would be, but I'll just do this for the month at least. And maybe in February I'll do another one and just see what happens. So first off, we got Spider-Man 2099. This is from the movie, not from the comic. I don't know why I'm using this image. Um, Here it is, Spider-Man 2099. Catch up. So, yeah, I started this back, like, a while ago. I never, finished it until just before starting 2026. Like, I think sometime in December, I just finished it. It was pretty good. I really liked it. Let's see what do I have in my notes here. It says, first 10 issues. Yeah, so it's just the first 10 issues, but I figured, I had the physical volume, so I'll just count that as being the thing that I'm scoring here. Unfortunately, all the other volumes are harder to come by, but the first one I got when it was like pretty cheap, and it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. Let's see here. What else we got? Okay, so here's some characters and plot lines I really enjoyed. I really liked the stuff they were doing with like Miguel, with his like brother and his GF and his brother's GF and his mom and dad. It was very I guess played out. It's the sort of thing that you've heard before. He's got an abusive dad. His brother is actually kind of cool. I kind of like his brother. I kind of hope that goes in an interesting direction. And I think the way they handled the mom was really cool. I actually really there's this one particular scene with the dad that I thought was really cool too. I guess I don't want to go into it too much, but it's a pretty old book. The whole thing with his dad, where like his dad was just like yelling at him, and then like he's hanging out with his GF, and then like he like tries to not fucking kill his dad because of how much of a fucking psycho he is. And his mom is just really interesting because she's just like, I mean, I guess it's sort of what you expect, but I mean, I guess she's like sickly, she's dying, and she's very like, she's sort of, it's hard to describe. She's like taking advantage of her kids in a way because she'll like call them over when she really doesn't need them, just so that she gets any kind of attention. It's kind of a sad little family life, but I enjoyed reading it. Um, I really liked everything with like Alchemax, and I liked a lot of the villains in it. Like I liked the Vulture a lot. That was a really cool little arc. They did a few issues at the beginning that had like a really cool, like each one flowed into each other, which is pretty standard, especially with Marvel stuff. They tend to do that. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked all the stuff with the Vulture. I don't know, the Vulture was a really cool character to me. Maybe it's just because he was a weird psychopath guy. I just thought he was neat. I don't know. I really liked some of the other antagonists too, like that weird ninja guy. A lot of the art's really cool. The fighting is really fun. It's a bit of a dated comic. You can tell, like the writing in it and the arts. It's very dated. It's very of the time, but I like it. I think it was cool. It has a very unique sort of look to it. Yeah, it was a good time. All right, and oh, uh, here we go. So this is what I'm interested to see next because I kind of want to explore the rest of the 2099 stuff, but mostly I want to see Doom because I love Doom. I love Doctor Doom. I think he's the coolest guy. He looks badass here. Um, I think the concept of it is really cool because it's like the same guy. It's Victor Von Doom, but just brought into the future. I think that's a cool concept. Just expanding more on the lore and stuff. Yeah, so that's something I'm interested to see. Also, eventually, I suppose I'll have to go back and finish the rest of 2099 because I only read the first 10 issues, so I should probably go back and read more of that at some point. Okay, so the next thing we're just gonna do like a little catch up here on our our favorite X Men. Um, started reading the older issues. Now I'm a little further in. I am on issue 143. Uh, Also, it says issue 120. That's for the Flash, and that's kind of what I wanted to focus on more next year or this year. I finished Days of Future Past. I finished Flash Two Worlds. I think Days of Future Past was really really cool, and I'm glad I'm like done with that. I want to go back to it at some point, but right now I'm sort of focusing more on DC stuff. Flash with Two Worlds was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was just kind of a silly story, but I thought like Flash meeting old Flash was cool. A lot of the old villains were cool. I think the concept was like I like Flash exploring like the different universes and stuff. I think that's kind of fun. I think expanding more on the supporting characters of the Flash is gonna be cool. I definitely need to read more Flash stuff. I'm also interested in more X-Men stuff like New Mutants and Magic and all that. I really want to see how all that's gonna play out, especially like New Mutants. I've seen a lot of the artwork. It's really interesting. It's really cool. And we want to see more DC stuff. Justice League, maybe. I might start reading Justice League. Maybe Teen Titans. I'll get around to it. Doom Patrol is something that I think is cool. But for now, I'm just going to stick with Flash and see how it goes. Maybe I'll even go back and read some more Green Lantern stuff, because that was in Showcase as well. Okay, so here's some new stuff for 2026. Oh. I got Ultimate X-Men Volume 1. The new one, not the old one with all the incest stuff. So yeah, I just finished the first volume. I thought it was really cool. The artwork's great, as usual. It's Peach Momoko doing the art, so obviously the artwork's fantastic. I really thought it was interesting how they recontextualized mutations. A lot of it's based on like Japanese folklore and stuff, and based a lot on like spirits, I guess. I don't know, yokai, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was cool so far. Excited to see where it goes. I think some of the weird changes they made were like, I don't think they're weird or bad per se. I just feel like the way they introduced it in the story was like kind of half baked. Like they started calling themselves the Secret Society of X-Men, and frankly, I don't know where the name comes from. Like, why did they think of that? At one point, they called themselves the X Team, which is like, okay, that's okay. I'm alright with that. But why X-Men? First off, you're all girls. Second off, you're not men. You're still like in high school pretty much. And third off, where does that come from? I get that you need to put it in the book so that they're called the X-Men because it's called Ultimate X-Men. But I just think, frankly, I enjoy this, but I think maybe Marvel could have been like, hey, this could be its own separate thing. Ultimate X-Men, the title could be maybe used for something else. Like, generally, I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. Oh yeah, the grounded nature of it. I thought, the characters. Oh yeah, I said they were very valuable. I guess just they're more like real people with supernatural abilities rather than like superheroes. And I'm enjoying that a lot. I guess, that's pretty much all I have to say about it for now. Let's just move on. So here's continued for new reads. On and off a bit. I'll just slide in. Thank you. Been reading the Monogatari series. I've been trying to catch up on that. I'm on part 2 of Nissu Monogatari. It's cool. It's alright. Oh yeah, I said I usually read it when I'm doing laundry. How should I fix this? I guess if you're in the comments, what I'm trying to say is, I should put more time into reading something if I just really want to read it. But usually it's just easier for me to come up with an excuse like, oh, I gotta do laundry, so I gotta read something. But like, it's kind of silly. Yeah, I'm not finished with it yet, but so far I think it's cool. Strange, yeah. I am hoping that the later installments can experiment more. I don't have much to say. I got to the toothbrush scene. Everyone knows about the toothbrush scene. That part's pretty fun. Um, yeah, it's good. I guess I'll just go on to the next one. Suggestions. Looking to expand my reading criteria, something more adult, and I don't necessarily mean pornographic, but you know that could be arranged too. Nonfiction would be good, and more experimental artistic ideas. Oh, thanks, phone. That was really nice of you. Um, yeah. Uh, we can move on now. Oh, I guess that's the end of that. Yeah. For now, I'm just hoping I can finish more stuff. Okay. So that's pretty much the whole thing. For the next month, I'm gonna hope I can have some more things in here. Maybe like, cause I've been mostly trying to finish some games and stuff, so I can try to like wrap on that. Speaking of games, I need to probably get back to IDK, so maybe you guys should look out for that going forward. Was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't remember if there was anything else I needed to mention really. Um, I feel like I should say more about this, but I just don't know if there's not. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That's it.